Hi guys, how are you? Hey, happy Friday. It's Friday, my favorite day of the week. I don't know why it's my favorite day of the week because I haven't been having any days off lately. It is over 110 degrees here today. Hot, hot, hot. I've been helping Perry all morning with our flip. Now, listen, you guys, I've been sharing on you how me and Perry are flipping this house, and I had a dream to make it all white, everything white. I want everything white or cream in the house, okay? I don't know what I was smoking. I wanted so we finally got the marble floors down, pure white. Yeah, why didn't you guys talk me out of that? Kind of looks like a hospital. So I wish I could. Maybe I'll take a picture and show it to you guys on my members only. Looks like a damn hospital, okay? I don't know what I'm going to do. It's completely white. White, pure white marble floors that have the most beautiful shine you ever seen. Just like the hospital. So that was a bad idea, and it might easily get dirty. You know, we haven't all the contractors walk in and out. They've got smudges everywhere. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just show you guys one room. Okay. Wow. Perry's watching. Perry pulled a muscle in his back. They were trying to hang up chandeliers on 22 feet ceilings, 22 feet in the air. Perry, who hired people to do it, decides to help the guy because you know he doesn't meet anybody he doesn't call a friend, and he fell. Perry, get well soon. We know you smell like Bengay, and we're glad that you are healing. That is a bad fall. All right, so the show must go on. So this is what we're talking about today about. We're talking about 50 Cent's documentary, Diddy Did It, all the leaks that are coming out about this documentary. I mean, maybe one day 50 Cent might come up, not be here anymore. I mean, he's spilling it all. So we're going to talk about that. Today we're going to talk about Apollo Nida playing the hell out of his new wife, Shireen, who stayed by his side while this no good ninja was in prison. And now he was arrested yesterday for domestic violence. Seems like he put his hands on Shireen. She's got, what do you call that, ring cam footage of him with another woman, and the text messages from the other woman. And then, but according to Apollo, she's cheating on him too. I'm gonna need some evidence at this point, Apollo. I'm gonna need some evidence. All right. And then we're gonna talk about Drake and J-Lo. We're gonna talk about that first because this is so much wrong in that situation. J-Lo, what are you smoking? Okay. Have some of these nuts that I got from Sprouts while we're talking. And then we're going to finish up with Candace. I really hate Candace Owens, okay? She has self-hate. She doesn't want to be Black. That's fine. That's your prerogative. But don't try to go after other people just because they're Black. She's coming out saying the most ridiculous things about the Sonia Massey case. Oh, isn't that bad? Remember, I talked about that the last time I was live. I was going to eat and then I can't. So let's get into it. Let's start with this J-Lo stuff, okay? I like J-Lo. Oh, did you guys hear? I wonder if I can play this. Hold on, let me see if there's music. So J-Lo is on the Neighborhood Talk today, and she's singing. And she's singing with, let me make sure there's no music. Some guy, and she sounds okay, right? But we all know J-Lo cannot sing. No offense, Ashanti, the whole thing over and over. What's this guy's name? Let's hear if there's music. Oh, it's music. I can't play it. So she's singing and singing, and she sounds okay. But that's 30 years after you make a career out of lip syncing. I'm sorry, it is what it is. And now you tell us that I'm finally in the beginner stages of singing. I don't understand what was the purpose of that. Oops, I was on a whole different page. Hey, True Blue, what a wonderful look. It is the hot, sweaty look. Thank you, True Blue. You have Sharrell. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't feel nice. I mean, when I say it's hot, we're adding on, so it's all exposed to the heat. We're getting no cool air. It's just a mess. Okay. And yes, this was my idea, Perry. You got to stop texting me. So let's start with the J-Lo story. Okay. So she sounds decent now, but I think that she still has to copy Ashanti. I will let you guys hear it, but I can't. So listen, the rumors are out today that J-Lo is hooking up with Drake while she's still married to Ben. Let me take this down because we got so much to talk about before we get into that. J-Lo has a history. She was engaged 6 times, 6, married 3. The relationship she's got going with Ben, that's falling apart. That's falling apart. Let me tell you why. Ben is known for being the party guy. He's the party guy. When they did Goodwill Hunting, him and Matt, they were young, they were, fresh, new to Hollywood. And Ben was that guy that never wanted to go home. You know the type. Y'all know the type I'm talking about. He was the life of the party. You always had him over when you guys start club hopping. Ben was the guy. But at some point, it turns into irresponsible. It's no secret he has a problem with alcohol, and that's all they want to talk about. But he also has a problem with the white powder. He's known to sleep with prostitutes. You're a millionaire. You say I got a prostitute? He messed up his relationship with Jennifer Gardner, who was the most patient person on earth. Like I don't have time for it. So, but J-Lo knew what she was getting herself into. I don't feel sorry for you, J-Lo. You know that Ben is an addict. Been to rehab how many times? What are those things that they have when you all your family and friends sit in a room and then you come into the room and you all stand up and he knows what's about to go down. It's time for him to go to rehab. He's been doing those a number of times. I can't think of a name. Interventions. He's had interventions how many times? Okay. He's just not a good guy to marry. But J-Lo, who just can't be alone, decided to marry him after the first time he stood her up at the altar. J-Lo also has a habit of having a husband and then a boyfriend on the side. She's never without a man, and I'm not dragging her. This is just pure facts, okay? When she was with her first husband, Ohani Noah, so sweet. Rumor is she had tons of affairs on him, okay, including with her manager. Not Benny Medina, the first one. Then she was dating Diddy, while he was, having the after parties and having an affair with Chris Judge while she was with Diddy. And Chris Judge was in her Love Don't Cost a Thing video. She also was with Ben Affleck and married to Chris. She doesn't. Hi, Bonji. Wendy used to say J-Lo is in love with love. I don't know what the problem is. I really don't. Not to be mean or anything. They say toxic love. Don't forget, Ben cheated on Jennifer Gardner with the nanny. But I would say that's acceptable. Like, you're picking up street hookers for what? You're Ben Affleck. He's been drunk all over the internet. He's just a mess. He's just a mess. And J-Lo knew. So I don't know what made her date him the second time, let alone marry him. You are getting older. She's 56. She's had a birthday. And they said she tried to clean him up. It's no cleaning him up. First of all, when a person's hooked on the white powder, he's probably taking Molly up all night with the hookers and the strippers. He's got caught doing that before. It's just, no, I don't, well, are we supposed to feel sorry for you when it goes wrong? I just don't get it, J-Lo. I really don't get it. You had every warning in the world that Ben was, I don't want to call him a lush because I like him. I really like Ben Affleck, but he's irresponsible and you're an addict. Who marries an addict? Anyway, so the word is she is married to Ben, trying to save the marriage. She had a birthday this weekend in which she came out and said that she missed Ben. But the rumors is Ben was invited. He just couldn't stay because he showed up sloppy drunk. Let me see if I still have this. Hold on. Child, I can't with Ben. I cannot. And why does she want to stay with him? It makes no sense. Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense.
Netizens were rocked by a shocking and scandalous scene at Jennifer Lopez's 56th birthday bash. Eyewitnesses paint a jaw-dropping picture of the events that unfolded, reporting that her ex-fiancé Ben Affleck, with whom she has had a notoriously tumultuous and tempestuous history, somehow managed to crash the ultra-exclusive party despite not being on the guest list. Affleck, reportedly in a highly intoxicated and unstable state, proceeded to create an absolute maelstrom of pandemonium, stumbling around the party erratically and grabbing at helpless partygoers. The situation then reached a dramatic and explosive boiling point when he allegedly attempted to forcibly plant a passionate, unwanted kiss on a mortified and raging J.Lo, prompting frantic security personnel to intervene multiple times in a desperate effort to control his shockingly disruptive behavior.
You can't take him nowhere. You don't know when he's going to be drunk or high. He's had several interventions. This is a problem. So anyway, this needs to end with Ben. It's not going to work out, okay? She wants to seem all good in the public. She won't answer questions about Ben, but we've seen. Remember when TMZ caught him drunk and he couldn't walk? But with that being said, I do like Ben Affleck. Let's talk about her boyfriend on the side, Drake. Oh my God. I'm going to read this one line to you. Let me zoom in so you guys can see it. Okay. It says, J-Lo has been back in contact with her ex Drake. He's 37 years old. He's not. That's the wrong age. I think he's 40. Who has been she's been speaking to almost daily. You're trying to hook back up with Drake. What? Huh? Why? What? Not Drake. What did Soldier Boy say? Drake, not Drake, who is in the middle of his own scandal right now, okay? I wouldn't want anything to do with Drake, not right now, not being mean to Drake or anything. Kendrick, let your secrets out the bags, okay? That's why Drake's been so quiet and hasn't been trying to get Kendrick back, because he called him a P-file. Remember, he called him a P-file? And now, and this has been out there for a while. I think when Kendrick started talking about it, it reminded everybody how Drake has a love for teenage girls as young as 13 years old. I'm not joking. Listen to, I read this article. It says 6 times Drake allegedly groomed young girls. So let me tell you what they're saying in this article. They're saying that he will befriend these girls as young as 13 years old. And I believe it was Millie Bobby who tried to defend Drake. But anyway, he befriends them at 13, whatever, Jimmy Jam's daughter. I mean, he befriends them, and then right when they turn legal, he'll start dating them. One of the girls was what's Justin Bieber's wife name? Haley Bieber. Haley Bieber met her at 14, starts a relationship, talking to them all the time, taking them out to dinners. And what? Drake. Listen to this one girl. What is her? Her name is Millie Bobby. She tried to defend her relationship with him. No. First of all, your parents need to be involved. According to the rumors, they were just tickled pink that Drake was talking to their daughter. Like, what is wrong with you parents?
Text each other the other day and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more. He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely going to go and see him. I'm so excited. Yeah.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
I cannot. I cannot. It's not. Something's so wrong about that. And, how do we know he's not trying anything with these girls? These girls are talking about, he's just my friend. You are too young to even know that you are being groomed. What 13-year-old has a say? Her parents should be all over that, like talking to Drake. You're too damn old. Leave my daughter alone. Not a dinner, not a text message, not advice for boys. Leave my daughter alone. Hi, Megan. She said, Drake is not sleeping with J-Lo. That's way out of his age bracket. Drake loves a minor. I can't. I'm not going to go as far as to say the P-file. But look at his it's strange. I've never, ever had a relationship with a teen anything. In my 30s, 40s, anything I have to say to them, that 13-year-old, I could say to their parents. If I like their art, I could tell their parents. This is so strange and unnatural. And Drake, what the hell are you doing? Okay, so he gets J-Lo. No, they said J-Lo called him first because she's looking for a new man. She cannot be alone. J-Lo. You are well on your way to being the new Elizabeth Taylor. Okay, I don't know if it's that bad, but you're calling Drake. You're trying to hook up again. You want to out. So right when the divorce goes through with Ben, because listen, I love Ben. He's a great guy. Funny, nice looking. He can act. But you don't marry anybody that's an addict. I'm sorry. Maybe if no, you just don't. That's going to fall apart. And then 2 weeks later, they're going to announce that she's with Drake. I don't understand the need to not heal. Everybody has to heal after relationships. You got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, okay, this person did this wrong, but what did I do wrong? Well, one of the things you did wrong is tried to clean up an addict and hide it. You tried to hide it from the public. Didn't want him on TMZ, telling everybody he's fine. You keep acting like his wardrobe stylist. Okay, you clean him up, you put him in a suit, you brush his hair after he gets home from gambling and sleeping with the prostitutes. I don't understand the need to be with a man. You've got to heal. Now you want to date Drake, who's going through his own scandal right now? Not Drake. If you've got to find a man, somebody else. Because I'm saying, I think, and this is just my opinion, Drake's career has taken a big hit since Kendrick Lamar reminded us, because it's been out forever, that he loves underage women. Now, they're calling him a pedophile. I mean, I don't have any evidence of him being a pedophile. We got lots of evidence of him talking to them, going to dinner with him. I don't want to jump the gun because I do like Drake's music, even though Kendrick Lamar, many say ended his career. I don't know if it's ended, but This will be great for him to date J-Lo. And so we don't think about him and, the young girls. It's just not good. It's just not good. So she's going to bring Drake around her daughter. I mean, that's what it looks like. Like I would not underage children, not women. Exactly. Remember when Drake dodged Ice Spice? I remember something like he started following her. I can't remember all of it, Shayna. I can't remember all of it. Drake has harassing Harley B. What? Not Harley. Are you talking about? I don't know anything about this. It is also known as relationship addiction. I don't know what it is, but she needs to be in somebody's office, some therapist's office. Stop. I don't get it. It's good PR for both of them right now. I know. J-Lo has had her share of embarrassing stories lately. Well, let's talk about it. What is luxury talking about? She's talking about how J-Lo had a residency here in Vegas. I believe it was at Planet Hollywood, but don't quote me on that. She had a residency, and I believe it paid damn near $1 billion, okay? She decides to take a break. Okay, fine, because that can be very grueling. Goes on tour. When she goes on tour, she can't sell the tickets. It's not really fun. I don't know why I'm laughing, because you had it made. I don't know why you wanted to go on tour. And then they see that she's not selling tickets and had to cancel the tour, so they canceled the residency. I don't know why I'm laughing, because that's so crazy. That's just a lot going on. I see something here by True Blue. I can't click on them. I think we should watch out for Ben, because I have a bad feeling he might end up in a Matthew Perry situation. Now, this is so true. You keep losing good women. Jennifer Gardner was a good woman too. J-Lo was at least trying to clean you up. All your friends have tried to help. He just can't stop it. That's why they call this a disease. So I used to be really hard on people with addictions, because I thought, you brought it on yourself. You can help. You could stop if you wanted to. And they could, but the urge is so strong. It's like, I call it a disease now, because no one wants to be like that. Ben, good looking guy, rich. You're drunk and an addict. Sad. Last one. She's simply addicted to the high of falling in love, even if those relationships are also harmful. Well, right now you have a reputation, J-Lo. You've got your own problems. Remember, she dated A-Rod. She left A-Rod, who she was living with, and 2 weeks later was with Ben Affleck. Just wait, you guys. The article's coming out that she's with Drake. Drake of all people. Let me see if I had that thing. Drake, who is a smooth talker. Drake is a smooth talker. Don't believe a word he says. I don't want to play it now. I'm running out of time. But yeah, that's not going to be good. I feel bad for the kids. They grew a new dad every year. And did you know J-Lo's twin Emmy is trans, underage, I believe. I don't remember how old the twins are, between 13 and 15. She's going through a lot with that right now. Like, you don't have time to add a user rapper bum like Drake. I like his music. Don't get me wrong. But as far as how he treats women, dealing with the underage women, he's just not the marrying type, dating type. or anything else. You do one single with Drake and then you move on. Don't hang out with him, especially now, because we don't know. What if the girls start coming out? They're coming out now that, oh, he was texting me, texting you. Oh, we just went to dinner for what? It's crazy. All right, let's move on. So we're going to talk about that. Let's talk about 50 Cent. I'm starting to really, something must be wrong with me. Okay. I'm going to admit it. I really like 50 Cent. And I like 50 Cent because 50 Cent is a thug. Sorry, 50. You are a thug. You know all the record execs, drug dealers, because I told you guys, being a rapper is very dangerous. So he knows them all. He's not scared of any of them, none of them. And but he makes his money legit. That's rare. That is rare. I doubt that 50 Cent is still in the drug game. It's just that all of his friends are. All of his friends are in the drug game. And these are some serious gangsters, okay? Do you guys remember 50 Cent was shot 9 times? He didn't make it up, by a guy named Supreme, who's in jail right now for a life sentence. I'm telling you, when I tell you 50, I can't even call him a thug. Should I call him a thug? I can't even call him a thug because he's not doing it. All of his friends are, and he knows everybody's secrets. He knows everybody's dirty secrets. So he's doing a film right now on, and I think he's doing this film. I don't think 50 will ever talk to the feds because that will be considered like you don't do that in the drug world that he's in. He's in the drug world. He has a hit show about the Black Mafia family who he has strong ties to. I don't know why. Well, I think he has the personality. Usually when you get money and you leave the streets and you go on, but all of his friends are still thugs. Okay, so he's doing this movie and it's leaking out that some of the things that's going to be in this biography. Okay, now let's go over what's going to be in this documentary. I called it a biography. It's a documentary about P. Diddy, and it's called Diddy Did It. They're saying that he's saying that he knew that 50 was, he says gay, not bisexual, a long time ago, because in 2005, Diddy's first baby mama, Misa Hilton, told him that Diddy was gay. And Diddy and 50, when she told him this, thought it was funny and then made a song called Why Aren't You Changing, in which he threatens Diddy that he's going to expose him. This was way back in 2005 that he knew. He knew since 2005. He started singing about it in 2006. He went on the Breakfast Club calling him fruity. He didn't hide the fact that he knew. And here's the lyrics of the song. He says, all right, I see you what you're trying to do, but I don't know why you're doing what you're trying to do. Why you want to make me tell everybody what Misa told me? Nobody thought anything of it when he said it. He's kind of been saying that Diddy calls us, people are saying he's bi. 50 Cent says he's gay. He's been talking about this forever, which means he knew about the parties forever. So that's bold. Very, very bold. Now let's talk about the stuff that really could get 50 hurt. And I think he needs to stay out of it. I wouldn't do a documentary, but that's just me. And this is the stuff that is leaking out. There is a drug dealer named Jimmy Henchman, is what his nickname is. They call him Henchman, as in hitman. Okay. Very dangerous. He was there the night that Tupac got robbed the first time. This is what set everything off. And Tupac will tell you who did it to him. Nobody really listened. He says it was Diddy upstairs, Jimmy Henchman, and Biggie, and that they all robbed 50. I mean, Tupac. Jimmy Henchman is so damn dangerous. Okay, he got locked up for multiple unalivings. Okay, but here goes 50 Cent, according to the rumors in this documentary. Let me see if I can find it, saying that the reason. So Donald Trump, there was an attempt on his life, and everybody start putting his face on 50 Cent's album cover of the first album where he's breaking through the glass, and then they did a lot of things to many men. Okay, and he said, hey, I'm trending because of this. But people thought that meant that he wanted to vote for Donald Trump. He's not voting for Donald Trump because the rumors is that remember I told you that Donald Trump was selling pardons to black people. Do you guys remember? And you guys laughed and were like, oh, not really selling them. Okay, so Jimmy Henchman is the guy that is so dangerous, multiple unalivings. He gets a life sentence for drugs and RICO, selling drugs, threatening music executives. And I believe his company had some real legit artists on there. I just can't think of their names right now. But anyway, I guess back in during Donald Trump's first term, according to this leak that's coming out, Henchman buys a pardon from Donald Trump. Okay, this man is dangerous. Okay, but they wouldn't release him because the feds filed some paperwork to keep him in jail. This is how dangerous he is. He has a life sentence. If he gets out, there's no telling who he's going to go after next. But according to these leaks, they're saying that he also is trying to get Donald Trump, hoping that Donald Trump becomes president, because they're saying hella high water. Donald Trump is going to release this man, his real name, James Roseman, nicknamed Jimmy Henchman. This is dangerous. This is very dangerous for even 50 Cent to be talking about this. But he acts like he's not scared. It's a mess. It's a mess. It is a mess. It's a mess. I don't think 50 Cent should do this documentary. Why are you doing it? What do you gain from it? Don't forget, they are $millions pardons. Oh, big money. They are paying big money. Weren't you guys like shocked all of a sudden all these black rappers come out and we're in support of Donald Trump, and Donald Trump is playing a dangerous game? These men are so dangerous. You don't want to get involved with them. You're playing a dangerous game. That's what I think. Trump pardoned a lot of black people, more than our own race did. It's true. Very, very true. Why would he put all those criminals back on the streets? For money. That's why. For money. And you're letting out some real dangerous people. I don't think 50 should do this documentary. You definitely shouldn't be talking about Jimmy Henchman. Leave all that alone. But he's in the thick of it. 50's in the thick of it. He knows all the dirt. He knows everything. He's got ties to Black Mafia family. What's the guy that Supreme, another big time drug dealer that gets a life sentence? That was the guy that arranged for 50 to get shot 9 times. Trump helped blacks. Trump, a criminal. 50, a gangster. 50's a gangster. A legit gangster. 50 is also very, very smart. But I don't think you should get involved in all this. Trump's a criminal. He can relate. Oh, my God. A pardon for R. Kelly, who is still renting a condo in Trump Towers. That's what I hear. Why would you want to get R. Kelly out? Oh, for the money. Crooks Look out for crooks. Well, you guys aren't shocked. It's funny because all of them telling. I mean, crazy, crazy. Because Trump can have those pardoned criminals do his dirty work. Ooh, I never thought about that. But you might be right. 50 Cent and Big Meech are both federal informants. Do you think 50's a federal informant? Monique, that's whoa. But why would he be an informant? I don't know. He's really playing Russian roulette if that's true. I just don't see 50 being an informant. I don't know. It's really crazy. Really, really crazy. All right, so let's move on. Okay, so we talked about that. Let's talk about Apollo Nida. Oh my God. Listen, I respect all of the men on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I would say that Greg was my favorite, and he's no longer with us. And that was a big blow. I think everybody loved Greg. He was just a good husband to Nene. He was, loved her very deeply, stood by her side for everything. But these other ones, okay, let's talk about Apollo Nida. What's the one that's might be going to jail for tax evasion, not paying his taxes? What's the name? Bar One. He owns Bar One. He's always broke. He hangs with Apollo. Can't think of his name. Real dark guy. Looks like Perry. Oh, Phaedra, call him Uncle Ben. What is his name? You guys, I'm going blank. Peter. Apollo and Peter and Todd, they used to go to the strip clubs all the time, remember? And Apollo's just, I don't want to call him a loser. He's a criminal. Apollo is a criminal, okay? And that's not being mean, and I stay away from criminals, okay? You just do. Why would you marry them, date them, talk to them? All those girls that have like those pen pals, those prison pen pals are out of their mind, okay? They are out of their mind. And I would classify Shireen as a jailhouse pen pal. Don't come to me when you're locked up and want me to put money on your books. Don't, I'm not going to do it. I'm not. Don't come for me asking you to, go on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and tell your side of the story. I'm not going to do it. See, these women, what were you thinking, Shireen? We can't feel sorry for you when you catch him cheating. I feel bad by saying it. Girl, what did you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen? That wasn't the first time Apollo been to prison either. I believe he went before. Yeah. He went before. Something about Phaedra was involved and this other girl. But anyway, he's a track record for being an inmate. Then when you catch him cheating, we supposed to feel sorry for you? I can't do it, Shireen. I can't do it. Anyway, so Apollo was arrested yesterday for DV. Allegedly, she catches him cheating off the ring cam. Let me see if I can post this up. Girl, it is just no way you can deny the ring cam, Apollo. Don't you know that those are everywhere now? Okay, especially in your own damn house. Let's put this up. She catches him with the other woman. He claims that she came home late and was with somebody else. I don't believe that story, Apollo. You tried it. I believe that she caught you cheating and y'all were arguing about it and you put your hands on this woman and pushed her up against the wall and grabbed her hair. You lying, Apollo. I don't think she was cheating on you. Then she comes with the receipts. See if I can find these receipts that the between you and the mistress. Why can't you stay out of jail, Apollo? That girl was there for you all that time. She put herself in that situation, by the way. I'm not dating no inmate. I don't give a damn. Phaedra did the same thing. He had to go. And people were mad at Phaedra in the beginning, remember? They were like, oh, you gonna leave him now that he's caught? Yep. I would. I wouldn't have been there. I'm not gonna be your leg woman while you run around, while you locked up. Because why stuff like this happens? You should have had a warning sign when his ass kept going to the strip club with Todd and Peter. This won't come up here, but anyway, there's receipts. It says Facebook having a trouble. Okay, I don't know why it's not letting me post it. That's the receipts. Talking love talk to the side piece. Do we think that Apollo can stay out of jail? No more prison terms? Once a criminal, always a criminal. Apollo got a boyfriend. Chilo says Apollo got a boyfriend in jail. He gotta get back to clink clink Sharrell. I mean, oh my God. Oh my God. I'll say this. Who was it? Somebody, listen, these men that go to jail with these long prison terms, the term gay for the state is not made up for no reason. I don't know. I don't know. But if it came out that he had a boyfriend in jail, I wouldn't be shocked. Remember Love After Lockup, Quaylen? Came home, was getting ready to marry the girl, and the whole thing. We wouldn't have never known he was gay for the state if his boyfriend didn't come out. That's so funny. It could be. This happened in March, supposedly, but the media just got the report yesterday. Thank you, Sandra. I'd cry laughing with Sheree put him in her fashion show. She sure did. Apollo, listen. What is Apollo doing for money now? I'm not trying to be mean to him or anything. What is he doing? Girl, you put too much into him, Shireen. No, there's just no damn way. Like I said, Apollo is a pretty man. Listen, looks fade. Have you guys been on Apollo's social media lately? So she caught him getting swallowed up. She sure did. And now he gonna be locked up getting swallowed up. I mean, I don't know if he has a prison boyfriend. We're being funny here, but I wouldn't be shocked if he did. Just because that's what they say go on there. What you just told me, some Sharrell, I didn't know about Quaylen. You didn't know about Quaylen? Tasha K did an interview with the boyfriend. They should have just divorced. People say Shireen is very disrespectful and something else. Apollo flips houses. Now he's locked up. Apollo, stay out of jail. Stop cheating. Either divorce her or move on. And looks only last. Apollo's getting older. Well, I guess men could be old too, and women still want them. But people let a lot slide with Apollo because he's cute. Do you remember one day he was on another YouTuber's channel and he was looking like the Unabomber? He's that cute. He doesn't have to fix up or anything. He's just cute. But, as far as marrying him, dating him, girls, y'all need to leave him alone. Someone says he's a white collar criminal. He sure is. Okay, let me see here. He does look good. He does look good. And I was about to say, well, looks fade, but not for men. They really don't. Apollo's going to be cheating until he can't cheat no more, okay? Because these women are going to fall over jail, at home, flipping, not flipping, broke, money. They going to date him because he's cute. Y'all need to look at a resume before y'all start dating these men. I mean, ain't no damn way I would be anybody's jailhouse pen pal. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to Candace Owens. I don't like Candace Owens. And it has nothing to do with her being a Republican. It has everything to to do with her self-hate. I feel that Candace Owens doesn't want to be African American, has surrounding herself with a lot of Caucasian people, and every chance she gets to down an African American, she does. I lost the article. Let me pull it back up. Did you guys know that when Candace was in high school, when it's in school, a group of white men wrote her threatening, see if I can find it, letters, and no, I can't find it. And she went to her parents. Her parents went to the NAACP and reported the school for being racist, and her family won a $37,000 judgment. Do you guys know that? I gotta find that article. It's like, okay, you wanted to be black then when you needed help, but then you grow up, get a big platform for yourself, and every opportunity you get to down a black person, you take it. She is a hypocrite. Girl, let me see if I can find this article. What did I do with it? She's one of the biggest hypocrites ever. I'm going to look for that while I play this. Anyway, remember the last time I came on, we were talking about Sonia Massey and getting pow-powed in the head by some nut job cop. And a lot of people were upset about it. When you look at the video, there's no way to defend it. That's why they're not trying to defend it. That's why he's still in jail, no bond, and he's going to end up in prison. He went to different precincts. He was just a nut job. And black people came out and said, we are tired of this happening. And Candace Owens came out yesterday and said, we're playing the race card. If I'm playing the race card, I want you to tell me what non-black person has gotten shot recently by a cop for doing nothing. She just runs her big mouth, and you got a lot of nerve. Let me try to put this up here on what she's saying. I can't stand her, and I just decided one day I'm gonna keep my foot on her neck because you're getting out of hand. You're going too far.
As I have said since the beginning of time, there are mistakes that police officers are human beings. There are mistakes that happen, and the idea that now you're going to use this situation and all the usual suspects are already involved. We know that Attorney Crump is already involved, to then try to make black Americans believe that this happened simply because she was black is pointedly ridiculous. So I am saying to black Americans today, do not take this bait. Yes, what happened in this situation, I think he's going to have a very hard time, this officer, saying that he absolutely felt so threatened by boiling water that the only solution was for him to mindfully say, I'm going to shoot you in the face, and that's what he did. I think that is going to be a very steep hill to climb. But the reaction from black America cannot be exactly what they want. There is a reason that whoever is in control of Joe Biden's account instantly tweeted about this, okay? It's because they think we're stupid. They think we're emotional. They think that we always respond illogically and emotionally, and that it's an easy way for them to shore up votes by saying, oh, look, forget that we've destroyed everything around you and that we got you to burn down your neighborhoods, burn down your neighborhoods in 2020. And then obviously stole a bunch of money because none of that money actually went to making your neighborhoods better. And so now those communities are desolate. Forget all of that, because look, another video. And this means racism is back, and vote for us because we're going to show you how emotional we are. And that's exactly what Joe Biden did. He tweeted this on the heels. He wrote, Sonia Massey, a beloved mother, friend, daughter, and young black woman, should be alive today. Sonia's death at the hands of a police officer reminds us that all too often black Americans face fears for their safety in ways many of the rest of us do not. Sonia's family deserves justice. I am heartbroken for her children and family as they face this unthinkable and senseless loss. Jill and I mourn with the rest of the country, and our prayers are with Sonia's families, loved ones, and community during this devastating time. Okay, again.
Candace, you are just so despicable. Answer this question. Did NAACP take the bait when they stood up for your family and got them a $37,000 judgment? Did they take the bait then? You are so disgusting. It's just ridiculous. Okay, a lot of people have self-hate. A lot of people, that's because a lot of people want what they don't have. So some people, if I'm poor, I want to be rich. Like people idolize what others have. So okay, fine, you don't want to be black. That's fine. Check out like you did and go about your business. But don't try to bring others down because you have an identity crisis. The NAACP stood up for you. Where is your gratitude? Where is your gratitude? Let's read this. It says Stanford Board of Education will pay $37,500 to settle a federal lawsuit which claimed the schools failed to protect a Stanford high school student from racial attacks. That's not standing up for you, Candace? Did they play the race card? The settlement agreement obtained under the Freedom of Information Act by the Stanford Times states that the school board has 30 days. Look, they wasn't playing to pay $37,500 to a Stanford High School graduate named Candace Owens. It's just so much. It's just so sad. Look, you know how when you buy something, it shows up in the ads. I hate it. I hate it. Every time I buy something, then I try to go live. You guys are, oh, you're shopping for wigs. Oh, you're doing this. I can't stand it. But anyway, Candace Owens, please shut up. Go find a rock, climb under it, and don't come out. Oh my gosh, she's so disgusting. I can't with her. I just can't. I think J-Lo wanted an Oscar, so she married Ben and used him for that, and it backfired. Never marry an addict. They need help. And I'm not trying to come down on addicts. I've never been an addict, but I hear it's a struggle and a struggle that you struggle with your entire life. Do people get clean? Yeah, but just not Ben. I'm sorry, he's just not. She doesn't want to be black. She doesn't. But that's how they see her. She can't pass for nothing but black. Nothing. Look at my mother. Sharrell, you're always busted shopping. No, I just hate it. I hate that. It comes if I'm looking for shoes and then I come on live and then I put an article up, you'll see all the shoes. If she continued to say white officer, black person, then people will always say that it's racially motive. It is racially motive. I'm just serious. I'm not trying to start. When's the last time that you even heard of a white woman getting accidentally shot in her own home? I watch TV. Don't you guys see TV? I was watching one day, cops. I've seen them go, what are you doing here, to an officer? Things we can't get away with. Get out of my house. Who's talking to you? Shut up. Don't you dare try to arrest me. We can't do that. We cannot do that. You might be right. Sometimes I myself want to go off on my own race sometimes because they are the ones who have hurt me the most. Thank God I know who he is and gave me a brain, talking about God, to know all my race isn't that way. She's Caucasian woman. It's Toria. We love her. She's been coming to this channel for a long time. Those were her words. I think if you don't accept cookies on website, those ads won't pop. Thank you. I got to figure this out. It's been driving me crazy. Crazy. A white mom with young kids there to boot. I don't know what that means. Maybe you're saying something happened to a white mother and that's sad. We don't want false police unalivings for anybody. But I know my people get it once a year. It's going to be in the news. Somebody's getting unalive. What was the last one that really, really bothered me was the girl at her house, in her home, when they were at the wrong house. The unaliving was not racial, but spiritual warfare, in my opinion. I think it was racial. That's me. Will you have politics talk on Sunday? Without a doubt. Without a doubt. There's so much going on. I just don't want to become the politic channel because I really like doing celebrities, but we got to talk about everything that's going on and all the lies and debunk them. It's good. It's crazy. White officers are 70% of the league. Hmm. Where I live is either Native Americans. There is either Native Americans or blacks. I am NA, and most boys slash men have long black hair. So believe me, cops don't like us. I didn't know that in other nationalities experience that, but I know we do. We do all the time. We know you're looking at the gold shoes and purses. Y'all are messy. Y'all are messy. Anyway, but listen, I feel that the Sonia Massey was racially motivated, but for the cameras, they would have had all kind of stories. They didn't even tell the parents at first that it was a police pow pow. They didn't say that. They tried to make it seem like, I mean, the whole thing is a repeat performance of what we see at least once a year, sometimes twice a year. George Floyd, don't let me go down the list. Don't let me go down the list. I mean, it's just so many. It is sickening. And I feel bad for Sonia and her parents, her children. She was a mom, it happened in her own home. She called for help, and then this is what happens. All right, you guys, back to the house I go. I want to show you, I'm scared about showing you pictures, but my all white house looks like the hospital. I don't know what I'm going to do. Why didn't y'all stop me when I was talking about it? Why did y'all stop me? The floors are done now, and it is a mess. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. What do you think about J-Lo? What do you think about Drake? What do you think about, who else do we do today? Candace Owens, Apollo, Shireen. Do we feel sorry for her? Girl, you were a pen pal. No. All right, you guys. Until next time, Perry can't take us out because he's not here, but I'll try to see you guys tomorrow. For sure on Sunday. Most likely 3:00 Pacific Standard Time. Okay, you guys, because we got a lot to talk about. All of this Kamala stuff. All right. Until next time. Bye for now.